I plan to withdraw from this case. I just wanted to know, would you like it in a written motion or would you like me to do it orally?
Well, I always prefer writing over oral, but go ahead if you'd like to proceed oral.
Your Honor, at this time, I believe there is an irreconcilable breakdown in communication between myself and Mr. Hasley, and I believe it is in his best interest for me to withdraw from this case and be appointed another attorney.
Mr. Hasley, do you agree there's been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship with Ms. McMillan to?
Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I just want my attorney to work with me. Like, that's all.
Mr. Hasley?
That's all.
Mr. Hasley?
Yeah.
I was mid-sentence. Were you listening to me?
Okay, I hear you now.
Let me start again. Do you agree or disagree that there's been a breakdown in your relationship with Ms. McMillan such that her continued representation of you would not be in your legal best interest? Do you agree with that or do you not agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that. Like, I ain't got no problem with the lady. I thought we was on the same page. I just want her to take me serious. That's all. Like, you know, like it's a case, but it's still a case. Like, it's probably not a giant case. I just want her to take me serious because I'm old and I just want her to see eye to eye with me. That's all. You know? Well,
let me say this, Mr. Hasley. Mr. Hasley, I'm talking.
I hear you.
Let me say this. Lawyers are people, just like defendants. We have all kinds of personalities. Some personalities work well with others. And some personalities don't. I suspect that this isn't a personality situation, that this may be a situation where you're having difficulty believing that Ms. McMillan, who may not be the most demonstrably aggressive person, you think that she can't assertively and zealously represent you. Is that what you think?
No, not that, Your Honor. Not that, Your Honor. I know she can represent me. Your Honor, I just wanted to talk to her like about the whole situation, but what I'm being charged with is like the end of it. But that's not the way it happened. I just want her to take me serious. That's all. I know you get a lot of people who say you ain't do it, ain't nobody do it. I just wanted to take me seriously.
What I'm saying is, oftentimes defendants think that lawyers don't take them seriously because defendants don't think like lawyers because they're not lawyers. You shouldn't assume that she's not taking you seriously unless she does something that would show you that she's not taking you seriously. Has anything like that happened?
It's not her fault. Your Honor, it's not even her fault. This right here, how it went down. Rumblers done rigged up something, and they went with some bows.
We don't, Mr. Hasley, we're not going to get into the details of it. Ms. McMillan, do you still think that you need to? Mr. Hasley, I'm talking to Ms. McMillan now. Ms. McMillan, do you still think that you need to withdraw, or do you think this is something that you can work out with Mr. Hasley?
I do believe that I need to withdraw.
Okay. I'm going to grant her request to withdraw, Mr. Hasley. And I'm going to tell you that I don't know what happened. You and she know what happened. You're going to get another appointed attorney, but that appointed attorney is going to be your last attorney. So if you think that one's not taking you seriously, you're going to have to hire someone. Do you understand?
Yeah. Didn't want her
Mr. Hasley, I think we're losing you. We've got a bad connection. I think we're losing you. But what I'm saying is I'm going to thank and excuse Ms. McMillan. We're going to appoint another attorney for you. If you can just wait on the line, we probably could get that person in the courtroom and you could meet that person on Zoom today. If you can't wait on the line, then we'll reschedule this for another date to come back and you can meet your attorney then. Which would you like to do?
No, I ain't doing nothing, Your Honor. I can wait.
Okay. All right. So we'll
I
thank
can
and
wait now.
excuse you, Ms. McMillan, and we'll recall this.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ms. McMillan. Hey, Your Honor.
Yes,
Hey, I
sir.
was cool with Mr. Smith. I didn't want her to leave. I didn't want her to leave. Like, she was real cool. That was my lawyer mode, you know? She was cool. Like,
She was cool and now she's gone. So whatever it is, you gotta straighten it out so it doesn't happen with your next lawyer.
no, like, I tried to just talk to her. That's all. Your Honor, you know?
Okay, we'll get you another lawyer. Shouldn't be very
They gonna
long.
be as cool. They gonna be as cool as her?
I don't know who it's going to be.
I went all the way out there to Gratiot to see that lady. She was cool to the mud. It ain't had candies and stuff when he went in there. I got 2 of them.
Mr. Hasley, I'm going to mute now.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Postma on behalf of the people, P75242.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Renee Cooper. On behalf of Mr. Tolbert on both matters, give us your full name, sir.
Terry Lee Tarver.
Good morning, Mr. Cooper and Mr. Tolbert. We are here on both of Mr. Tolbert's matters. The matter 231611 FC is tracking 23423401 FC, which is scheduled for jury trial today. And are we ready to go to trial?
I am not, Judge.
Why not?
What date, you're saying the numbers, could you tell me, please, which trial is set for this date, the sex crimes case or the other one?
Sex crime.
The assault with intent to murder.
Let me talk to her. Pardon me, Judge.
The assault with intent to murder.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything about that. I was supposed to meet with Mr. Tolbert in a jury room all day, if you recall, so that we could go over these cases, go over all the documents, because it's so hard to have a meaningful conference with anyone on Zoom or over in the county jail. Then when I came to do that, the courtroom was locked. And I was told the docket was adjourned. I eventually received an email indicating that we were having pre-trials on both cases on the 15th, which would be Friday of this week, where I thought we would set up. I don't know why it was, I was hoping that you weren't ill or anything, but why the docket was completely canceled and that we were going to have to set up a new date for me to prepare this, both cases being full of, there's a host of things that he and I need to discuss and read, which is why you were saying I could get a whole day in a jury room. So I'm not ready. Everybody thinks it's a different day for a different trial.
So November 6th was the date that we set aside for the completion of review of discovery. And it's true that the courtroom was locked. The docket was canceled for November 6th, but the arrangement for Mr. Tolbert was done outside of the docket. It wasn't a hearing date. We made arrangements for Mr. Tolbert to review the discovery in a jury room. That's my understanding, anyway.
Yes.
That hasn't been done. I'm just learning of it at this moment. I understand we have witnesses here. We've prepared for the instructions. We have ordered the jury. And by the way, we did adjourn the original jury trial date until today so that the people could get a hold of some, as of then, unavailable material witnesses. Let's set another trial date.
You know, Judge, I'm not ready on either case. I apologize.
I said, let's set another trial date.
I'm sorry, I better come closer because I can't hear you.
I said, let's set another trial date. Mr. Postma, about how many days do you think we would need for the robbery case?
You would anticipate 2 to 3 on that.
What about February 24th?
Not this, yes, and then the January.
I don't think there's a CSC. Is there?
Not to my knowledge, Judge. And if there was a CSC case, I would.
Ain't no CSC case, and I'm speaking up right now.
Mr. Tolbert.
I'm sorry.
Man, I ain't trying to hear this. Man, I might as well go to trial today. Setting all these dates. I might as well, man.
Mr. Tolbert.
Do it.
Excuse me.
Because I've been in here too long for
Mr.
this.
Tolbert,
Excuse me, Miss the Honorable Green.
I know you're frustrated, Mr. Tolbert, but you're not ready to go to trial today. And fortunately, we do have some openings that have just become available, and we can slide you in them. Otherwise, the docket is full straight through June.
Now, when I got this adjournment, excuse me, can I say something, Ms. Green?
No,
please?
no, Mr. Tolbert, because what you'd be doing, understandably, you want to do it, but what you would be doing is merely venting.
No.
You're not going to accept a plea in either of these cases. You want to go to trial, right? And we only have so much availability for trial.
But I gave that adjournment. That's what the adjournment was for. When it was given to you.
Mr. Tolbert, I understand all of that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's exactly what the adjournment was for, Ms.
Mr.
Green.
Tolbert, you're not wrong about that. There's nothing more than we can do than what we're doing right now, which is securing trial.
So,
Mr.
sorry, I
Cooper.
was saying CSC, I meant the robbery arm case.
Actually, I think since we don't need to take up the time on the record for that, we'll do that offline, but we'll do it today. So,
Okay.
Mr. Tolbert, you'll know today when you will be coming back to review your discovery.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else for this record?
Not for the record, no, Judge.
Nothing on behalf of the people. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. My apologies to all concerned. We're off the record.
Be careful for Friday. You can just come and visit me Friday.
No, we're going to a jury room. We're sitting all day with
No, you
papers.
can't. No, you're not going to the jury.
Well, that's what the judge, that's what the judge said. I'm only going by what the judge said. I can't do anything but go by
I don't
what
know
the
if I
judge
can.
said.
Can you drag this down for me?
The judge will have to do an order because I can't justify.
Do whatever you need to do. I'm going by what the judge says.
What's going on?
He says I can't have a jury room.
I said the judge will have to do an order because I can't justify additional security for routine for having to turn.
Oh, not today.
No.
You're not talking about today.
That's
Well-
actually exception.
As you said before.
Wait a minute.
I see what you're saying. But that's something that Freedom is working with administration about, and I'm not certain where they are in that.
He can come and meet with our attorneys.
Maybe that's what she's talking about.
We can do that anything. I don't need more.
But we have to schedule it though.
Yeah.
We have to bring him here. So, and there has to be, I would imagine, a laptop available. So we'll address it when she comes in.